got a competition next weekend in Jiu-Jitsu, and so kind of focusing on just getting prepared, mentally more than physically. Physically, I'm prepared, or as prepared as I'm going to be. It's not like I'm going to get in, better shape over the next week. And my coach has given me some tips on fundamentals over the past couple of weeks that I'm focusing on implementing. So today in training was just focusing on being solid from a basic perspective, because I think that's what I'm going to need to do well in the tournament. Not look for anything crazy, just really focus on fundamental, good positions, give myself a good base and put myself in positions to take advantage of mistakes that other people make. Which is good. Like this will be my 7th tournament. And this is the first time that I'm thinking this way, which I think is an advancement. And it occurred to me today that as you get better at something, you're not just moving forward, you're moving forward and backward at the same time. You're expanding outward. Like, as I get better at jiu-jitsu, I learn new techniques, but I also solidify old techniques. Like the stuff I'm working on now is stuff that I've learned before and getting better at it, or stuff that maybe I haven't necessarily learned before, but is still a more fundamental technique. Like today in practice, I was doing something and my coach said, "Don't do that. That's a mistake. Here's why. Instead, you need to do this." Pretty basic thing that he showed me, but it's new to me, but it's still very, very fundamental, and it's an area where I wasn't applying the fundamentals. So kind of getting better at the fundamentals, which also includes applying the fundamentals to new areas. But so there's the advancement as far as learning new things, and there's also advancement as far as getting better at old things. So it's like you're moving forward and backward at the same time. You're expanding out from where you are. And the better you get at something, the further there is to expand backward. The further you are from the beginning point where you knew nothing. So there's more room to expand out backwards. And, forwards is just infinity. There's never an end point to what you can learn in anything, really. So I had that thought today. So getting better isn't just about moving forward. It's about getting bigger. And you're kind of, taking 2 steps forward, maybe 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Taking 2 steps forward, then you have to come back and solidify stuff that you already knew. But because you're focusing on learning new things, you take your focus off the old stuff. And then after you've kind of solidified the new stuff, you got to come back and re-solidify the old stuff, and then et cetera, et cetera. And it can be frustrating sometimes when you have to go back and relearn a technique, because it can feel like you're moving backwards, but you're not. You're getting better. And it feels good. It feels good to me right now. And it feels good to have this realization.